Oral sex for beginners, tips for safe and pleasurable exploration. An introduction to oral sex is a video topic that can help educate viewers about what oral sex is, how to do it safely and consensually, and offer some basic tips for beginners who are interested in exploring this type of sexual activity. Firstly, it's important to define what oral sex is. It's a sexual activity that involves using the mouth, lips, and tongue to stimulate the genitals of a partner. This can include both giving and receiving oral sex. It's also important to note that oral sex can be performed on people of any gender or sexual orientation. When it comes to engaging in oral sex, it's important to prioritize safety and consent. This means having open and honest conversations with your partner about what you're comfortable with, what boundaries you have, and what you're hoping to experience. Make sure to get explicit verbal consent before engaging in any sexual activity. Another important aspect of safe oral sex is using protection, such as dental dams or condoms, to reduce the risk of transmitting sexually transmitted infections, STIs. It's also important to maintain good hygiene practices and to avoid engaging in oral sex if either partner has any cuts or sores in or around the mouth or genitals. For beginners who are new to oral sex, some basic tips to keep in mind include starting slowly, communicating with your partner about what feels good and what doesn't, and experimenting with different techniques and pressures to find what works best for you and your partner. Remember that every person is different, so what feels good for one person might not feel good for another. Lastly, it's important to remember that oral sex is a fun and pleasurable activity that should be enjoyed with respect and care for your partner. Make sure to prioritize their pleasure and comfort, and don't be afraid to ask for what you want and need in return. With a little bit of practice and communication, oral sex can be a great addition to your sexual repertoire. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Pleasure Works.